Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Capital Jazz TV. As you can tell, we are live aboard SuperCruise 11. My name is Tony Richards. I'm one of the 4 hosts here aboard SuperCruise 11. And I'm joined by, this is my girl. She is unbelievable. She is incredibly talented. The one, the only representing Philly on SuperCruise, the one, the only Vivian Green. What's up?
Tony, it's always so good to be with you.
So how you doing?
I'm really good, thank you.
So
I'm
how
really
are you
good.
enjoying your time on the SuperCruise?
It's a really interesting experience. It's really cool to see so many people, so many peers in one place at the same time. It's a pretty cool thing just to kind of pick and choose. What do you want to do tonight?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. But I think I might not be like a cruise person, so like the boat, it's kind of getting to me now. I want to step on dry land at this point, right. I think.
Yeah. How's it been performing with this magnitude of stars? I know many of them are some of your close friends, like Eric Roberson and Robert Glasper, Gladys Knight, Will Gallen. How's that been for you?
I think it's really great. I think in R&B, if you're a singer, performer, you're actually pretty good at all right at what you do. You probably come across these people at some point, whether you share a bill with them or open for them or just see them in concert. I just saw Gladys Knight in concert. I paid my good money to see Miss Knight at NJ Pack just a few months ago, and that was amazing. Eric and I are, of course, as you said, very good friends. He's my brother. He's my son's godfather. So, it's just a really cool experience to have. So it's been cool.
Isn't it kind of cool to not only perform in front of your fans, but also have to walk around the ship and see your fans and then eat with your fans?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I love my fans. Having a career for 15 years is not an easy thing to do.
Sure.
So I like to be very appreciative of all my fans when I can. And I feel bad if I say, I can't. On the way to the Q&A we just had, I had to tell 2 people that I couldn't take a picture with them because I was a couple minutes late for the Q&A, and I felt bad about that, So that kind of feeling bad part I don't like.
Right.
If you have to tell somebody, or the other day I was trying to get back to the boat when we were in Bermuda, and they were going to shut the door, and I was late, so I'm running back, and they're like, oh, baby. I'm like, oh, I don't want them to leave me. I can't stop. So you feel bad about having to tell people no sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's the only downside, I think, to being with the fans, because you want to say yes for everything, but you can't always.
Yeah.
So,
And I know you also brought one of our favorites and one of your good friends, Kwame, is here as
Yep,
well.
he is. Yep.
Your producer and all of that.
Yep.
Talk about you guys' relationship and how that all happened.
Oh, we were kind of hooked up together by a mutual friend, and Kwame gave me my best performing single in quite some years with Get Right Back to My Baby.
Yeah.
So with that kind of breath of fresh air, he put a breath of fresh air into my career, which it needed because I had taken so many hiatus from my son, which we did not get a chance to talk about in the Q&A.
Right, I know.
But I'm the mother of a special needs child, and I took these long hiatus between several of my albums, and every time you try to come back after being gone for 3-4 years, and in one instance 5 years, it's like starting over.
Wow.
It's like starting over from my second album, Vivian, which was in 2005. My next album didn't come out until 2010, and I think that I've been recovering from that long break for quite some time now. So I just needed, Kwame calls it an urgent record, a record where you put it on, it doesn't even matter who it is, it's so infectious that you will get to who it is later, but you're going to leave the station on, and that's what he wanted to do with Get Right Back to My Baby, and by putting that breath of fresh air into my career after my long breaks. And he's just done that. So this time I decided, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we did another project together, and it drops in about a week from now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So talk about that latest project, the new one coming out.
Sure. It's called VG6, and it's my 6th studio album, which is so crazy to say.
Wow.
I just feel grateful to even be able to say that because, in this industry, it is not easy to have longevity, and the fact that I've never had to do anything else in all this time is really, really a blessing. I've always been a singer, songwriter. Even on the years I was taking breaks, I was still able to go and perform to make money. And that's just a blessing just within itself. I was speaking to a young lady who actually works on the Norwegian Breakaway, the boat we're on. She actually works on the boat.
Okay.
And she was telling me how all the different things that she's done as a singer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can so relate to that. We didn't get a chance to talk about this in the Q&A because there's so much history, so many things I did before my first album. Like I sang in jazz clubs, I sang in restaurants, I was a cover band singer, I was a wedding singer. Like I did like that whole circuit.
You've done it all, yeah.
Yeah, and so just to like see your dream like come to fruition and to say, hey, for 15 years I've been doing this and I'm still rocking. You just feel really blessed and grateful, and not like, oh, I should be. I don't feel like that. I feel like I'm very grateful because I know it's hard just to do what I've done.
Sure.
So yeah.
So where can your fans follow you and all that?
Oh, you can follow me on all social media platforms at I am Vivian Green. That is Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Periscope. I am Vivian Green. Green with no E at the end. Just green like the color.
There you go. And again, the album drops October
6th. Yep. And you can go to VivianGreenMusic.com for information about the album. And you can watch my new video, I Don't Know. That was directed by Derek Blanks. It just debuted on BT yesterday.
Okay.
And I wasn't even able to see the premiere because
I
was on the road.
Yep.
But it's out now. So I'm excited about that as well.
Well, congratulations. Such a pleasure to always see you, girl. Okay.
Thank you.
And
You too.
Keep doing what you're doing,
You
baby.
too. Thank you.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, Vivian Green aboard Super Cruise number 11. I'm Tony Richards for this edition of Capital Jazz TV.